down the left button. Make sure you hold down the left button and then use the other finger to move it. So I'll move it to here. Yeah. And then you use the blue squares around this to minimize or mask to resize the legend or reduce it or increase the size. Okay, so I can reduce it again. Accidentally click data on the data frame, so I just go back to the legend and just the size a bit, but should be visible. The size should be reasonable. And so okay, yeah. All right, then after that I can insert the scale bar. Insert the scale bar. This one is my favorite scale bar. And when I select it, I have to go on properties and make sure the units are aligning with what I'm displaying. Right now we're displaying the population density in square population density, which is the number of people in square kilometers. So I'll just choose kilometers and apply, or just click OK. But don't worry, don't be intimidated, you get used to it after that. Just click OK, and there we have our scale bar. So let's move it. Nice place. Okay, there. So we have, yeah, you can resize the scale bar, it's up to you. I think the default size is just okay. And then don't worry about everything appearing small because we're still working on the map. So I can go in print preview, so go file and go where it says print preview, and that's when you'll be able to see the full size. Okay, it's looking good so far. And then you don't close from here, you use this close. Okay, and what else? Arrow, not arrow. This is how to, okay, so it's bringing an arrow. So this arrow only allow me to resize. Yeah, and then the arrow with the pluses, that appears like a plus sign. So that's going to be able to move it. If it appears as a plus sign, you'll be able to move. But if it appears as just an arrow that has two sides, it will only be used to resize. Okay, so there, something like this. So after you're done, I want you to save this as a PDF and send it to the WhatsApp group. So you export and not save. The export is used when you want to now save the map as in other formats. So we have PNG, JPG, but it's okay if you use PNG or JPG. It's up to you. You can choose either. In this case, I'll choose JPG and T2E map. And after this, we are done. So you save. You can save it in documents. It's up to you. You can save it anywhere as long as you remember where you're saving. So make sure before you hit the save, make sure the type is correct, JPG. Put a nice name and save it up in appropriate place. So you can put it in documents. Here it's giving you options. You can go in libraries. Libraries will give you access to document, pictures. So if you go in libraries, you can open pictures there. So you can save it there. That's up to you. So if I go in Windows File Explorer and go in pictures, it should be there. So open it. Just choose photos. And there we have it. The map. Kitwe population density map. It's done. So this is what I want you to make and send. Then your title here, you can put your names. Just put your name. Yeah, just put your name on the title so that I am capable of knowing who created that map. All right, so I think I can proceed to the next stage. So after this, I want you to go back in data view and extract a specific place. So I explained there are two ways of extracting a particular place in the polygon. We have the interactive selection features and selecting by attribute. So we use selection by attribute if you don't know the constraints of a particular boundary. So in this case, we're going to select an area called Mutomo, but if you don't really know how which area here is Mutomo, or you want to know the names of these different places, because in the attribute table, when you open the attribute table, you're able to see the names here, and these names are listed under this field name, div name. So take note of the field name. Div name is the one that has the names of these places. You can close, then open the double click and the layer, and it should open the layer properties. So go in fields, not fields, but labels, label feature in this layer. Yeah, so you have to label the features in this layer. So make sure you click on the checkbox and it should be ticked inside, and then here it should say label all the features the same way. Then after that, you have to choose an expression. Like I said, in the attribute table, the field that had the names of these places was div name. If you select the wrong field, you only see different data, but specifically I just want to see the name. So let's say what will happen if I accidentally choose the wrong field. So let's say I choose FID and apply. See how the data that's in FID, it's just numbers. Those are the ones that are going to be displayed, and you won't know the name. So specifically here, we want to know the name of each and every place here. So going to click on div name and apply, because that's the field that has the name. So there we have the names populated, and specifically if region of interest is Mutomo, that's the place that I want you to do your selection. So you can click OK, but later you have to remove these labels. So go on selection, select by attribute. So like I said, when you open the attribute table, these names are listed in div name. Let me just go back, open attribute table. So if you can see all these, just minimize. Okay, it's interesting. Anyways, the names that we're seeing right now, Mitriki, Mutomo, is listed under this field name div name. So this is where all these names are listed. We can close the attribute table, and then we go back, selection by attribute. So here we have the layer. Specifically, this is the layer Kitui Pop Dissolve. This is the one that has been selected. You make sure it's the one that's appearing there, and then you don't change anything here. So you select the field name where these names are appearing. So they're appearing in div name. Double tap on it until it opens. Yeah. So when you double tap on div name, it should appear here. So you're telling the application it should select from Kitui Pop Dissolve exactly in this field called div name. So after that, you click equals Okay, yeah, so make sure div name, if you make a mistake, clear, and then click on it until it appears, go on equals, and then now which particular region you want is Mutomo. This is the region that we want, and we are saying that all these names are listed under this field. So tell the application to pull all the values of this field and we can choose from there. All this is structured query language. If you know structured query language, you can go ahead and just do it manually, type the command, and it should load the specific area that you want. But in this case, we're not going to focus on structured query language. We're just going to learn how to use the interface to do that, to achieve what structured query language can do. So here we can move the scroll bar. So there's a scroll bar, we can move it, and we have the area which is Mutomo. So click on it until it appears here. So here it's saying div name is equal to Mutomo. If you make a mistake, you just clear. Okay, so after that you can apply, move the window side just by holding the left key. So when you move the cursor on the title bar, hold the left key and use the other finger to move it. So after that you apply, and there, if you've done this correct, it should apply. If you make a mistake, it should throw errors. Okay, so the area that is highlighted in blue, that's the area that has been selected. You can see the boundaries around this area are now blue, so indicating that they are selected. So after that you click OK. Done. So we have Mutomo there, and then go back and right click on key 2, we pop this off. This is the layer where we the layer from which we're going to extract Mutomo. So we go on data where it says export data. After that, don't change anything here on selected features, and then we have this layer, source data, and then here is output feature class. This is where the file is going to be stored. So you make sure you click on this browse and select exactly where you're going to find. Like I said, it's not different from add data. If you're not seeing your directory here, you go to connect to folder and select where you want it to be stored. So my workspace folder is in this PC documents. That's where we created the GIS workspace folder. Just click on it. Once it's highlighted, you click OK, and then it should appear here. If it's already connected, you can just go on this drop down menu and look for it. So here it's saying GIS workspace, so you have to be very careful. You have to check. So here it's saying GIS workspace, open it, and this is where we're going to save, and then give it a name. So here it's key 2, it's Mutomo. So Mutomo, so it's the area that we want to extract. So Mutomo, then save as type. So if you're not careful, you don't specify type, it will give you an error or card trying to save this. So make sure you select the type as file and click save. So after that we are done. So just click OK. And do you want to add the exported data to the map as a layer? Yes. And there we have a new layer. The reason why this color has changed because the new layer is now on top of the main layer. So when we switch off the Mutomo, that's when we'll still see the main layer. And then this blue highlight, let's go on selection and go where it says clear selected features. Yeah, so we have these check boxes. Can switch on and off, can switch off the layer. This one is the main layer, and this one is the layer that the area that we extracted. So since it's Mutomo that we want, we can switch off the main layer key to pop this off, and there we have the area that is extracted. But this area is blank and we want to display the population density, and since it doesn't have subdivisions, the color will change, but you won't see other places having different colors because it's one area. So just go on layer properties, and the only thing you should note, this layer inherits the data and the features, the data of the parent layer, which is AK2 pop dissolve. So this is a child AK2 pop dissolve. So if you right click and open its attribute table,